Welcome to the live stream. First international women's game in Jamaica. The first game for Jamaica, taking on the USA Hawks. Promises to be an exciting game. USA kick, goes short, up, off the knees there. USA got by the ball and they're on the attack. Let's see what they do for their first attacking set. All right, so USA on the attack now. That's tackle 2. They have good spacing across the field. And they're in the middle. Both sides of the field is now open. Okay, so, okay. Referee calls a knock on there. Nervous start for Jamaica. They allow the ball to hit off the player's knees. Jamaica now has a scrum. They've chosen to go 50. It promises to be a very exciting game. So let's see what Jamaica do with the first scrum. Jamaica tackle 2, very slow rock there. Referee called 6th again. Tackle count restarted. They got confused in their lines there. Knock on by Jamaica. Scrum down to US. Referee asked them for the choice as to where they want the scrum to be. Jamaica select to have the scrum at 50. Sorry, the Hawks select to have the scrum at 50. USA fed the scrum, decide to attack left. Good crisp passing. Knock on there. There was something developing there. Unfortunate. The Jamaican team seem a bit nervous at the start here. So we'll see. Jamaica put in, and Jamaica knocked the ball on at the back of the scrum. Nervous start by both teams. 6 against the Hawks. Knock-ons from Jamaica. Let's hope that both teams settle down and try to gain the ascendancy. USA on the attack. Good shape. Good, nice, crisp passing out wide. And she dummies and she's straight through. And USA have drawn first blood. That was a good movement by the USA team. After scrum, they took it to 50. For 2 tackles. And obviously these girls seem a bit strong passing the ball from right to left. So far they seem to be attacking the Jamaican right side. So let's see. Conversion successful by the USA. So score is USA 6, Jamaica 0. Good deep kick. Good contact. Offside there. USA has gained the ascendancy. Penalty to the USA for not being back 10. Signal by the referee. Okay. Great touch finder there by the USA. So USA are once again on the attack. Oh, that's a good strong run. USA decide they're trying to run it straight over. That seemed a bit high. And USA is over again. They say there, it's obvious the game plan. They seem to be attacking the right side of Jamaica. The passes from the USA from right to left seem to be going very well. Still early yet, but so far the USA are on top.
Scoring that try for USA was Brittany Roez, your fullback, wearing that number 1 jersey.
Hi, Miranda. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Roy. Thanks for having us out here today. Jamaica's been a lovely backdrop for this first opportunity, the North America's Championship. Looks like another good kick by Courtney Traco, her second of the match.
Yeah, so far it seems as if the USA have been attacking the right side of Jamaican defense. They tend to be going to the outside of the right post and then using long passes to catch the girls out. There are some very good passes out there. Very good line running. USA on top with about 10 minutes gone.
10 minutes gone, and just a small sample of what these ladies have to bring from the USA perspective. Very excited to see the level of defense both sides are displaying during this game.
Yep, so Jamaica to kick again. Let's see, is she going to go short or is she going to go deep?
USA is ready to receive.
Good
Set
kick.
to catch that ball. That's Agnes Frost. Agnes to Paris Hart, your co-captain. 2, 3 Jamaican heavy hitters to take her down. Ball's played out to Katie Sanford. Katie from the northern part of the United States representing North Shore. Fish feeding out that ball to Courtney Traco. Courtney to Kiki Jordan. Kiki Jordan, one of the most impressive forwards out here on the USA squad today, showing her strength as she powers through that strong Jamaican defense. Sam Black-Keels, your captain, with the pass. Brittany once again with the ball. We saw Brittany score a try just a few moments ago. Brittany placing it right under the posts. Congratulations, Brittany, on your second try here for this North America's Championship in the lovely Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah, that's a very good play again. You know, once again, the USA has gone up the middle. 3 very, very good carries. And then using quick passes from right to left. The Jamaicans seem to be logging off a bit on the right-hand side of the defense. And the USA is taking very good advantage.
There's a certain pace of the game that's being set today by the USA squad on their attack. And it looks like Jamaica is, they're ready. They're answering those plays. They're getting the defensive there. They're offering some big hits in defense. I'm excited to watch more, Roy.
Yep. So far, I'm very impressed with the USA 2 props, number 8 and number 10. They are actually setting very good platform.
Number 8 jersey is being worn by our co-captain today, Roy, and that's Paris Hart.
Very good player. Very good player. And the fullback, her timing is impeccable, joining the back line and slicing through, I think, on 2 occasions now.
She has capitalized on that gap. Her field management is quite impressive as her forecasting is unmatched. I believe that's the reason A.D. Cooney put her in that fullback role.
Yeah.
There was quite the opportunity to select other qualified candidates, but she is holding her role quite strongly with that second try here in the match.
Yeah, so I realize Jamaica's made a change to their defensive set. They have put Tajira Nicholson, the left-hand center, to defend at the right now to see if they could stop the USA attacking that side.
Yeah, Kiki Jordan, she is just a beast to take down, as your Jamaicans are seeing here. She's quite the threat on the USA soil as well. You see her in that lineup, and as a player, I cringe a bit. She is a beast.
Yeah,
not sure what the call was, Roy.
Slight knock on there. She lost the ball in the tackle. But again, USA very strong coming up the middle, setting the platform. Jamaica has chosen to set the scrum at 50. So let's see what this attacking scrum can offer.
So proud as a female of all these athletes as we've been trying to grow the women's side of rugby league internationally. So proud to see the numbers out here, the spirit and the desire that so many of us have.
Yeah, and looking to the stands to my right, there's almost a full house. You know, it's very impressive.
On that tackle, we've got number 7, Courtney Traco, assisted by Kea. Sam Black-Keels and Gina Beard on that tackle. One taking the high tackle, one taking the low tackle. Met by big hits.
So that was 2 in the tackle. Yep, 2 in the tackle. So the referee signal there. It's a strip. In rugby league, you can only strip the ball if it's a one-on-one tackle.
That is different from the Code of Union, where if the ball comes loose and you strip it, you now have possession. So a few key differences between the 2 codes is a lot of the athletes have previously played the Code of Union and have now transitioned into a rugby league.
Yeah, I thought Jamaica should have gone for the 2 there to actually put some points on the board, but they decided to probably, try to have the USA team tackle a bit more because Jamaica's not been on the attack so far, so let's see what they can offer here.
I'm expecting big hits from our defense. There's Kiki Jordan offering the first one after that comment. assisted by Nicole Fish. Big hustle by Kiki Jordan to get the Jamaican number 8 player. Big hits. What count is that? In the game of rugby league, you get a 6 count before the ball gets turned over. Ball comes loose off the foot of Cindy Campbell.
So the referee has called, based on a signal, he has signaled, I'm not sure what that signal was, but he's, knock on. Yeah, so the signal is a knock on.
By the Jamaica squad.
No, well, he's saying the Hawks touched it before. So the referee has awarded a scrum to Jamaica.
Do we have replays out here available today, Roy?
I am sure if you go online, these boys are able to do massive things for us. Big up to Stride Vision, who has been partnering with Rugby League Jamaica for the past year or so, streaming our matches live online. So I'm sure they're showing the replay now as to what happened.
But Roy, we never doubt the sirs. In the game of rugby leagues, they're always right.
The referee's always right.
Always right. Nothing but respect for our referees out here today. Who's representing Jamaica on the referee?
So this is Mr. Kemoy White, who is our most successful.
Jamaica strong on the tack. They're so close to their try line on the number 2 count, sending it to number 12. USA was ready. A little sloppy play of the ball makes it challenging on the hooker. Not a problem, though. That scrum half got the ball under control and got it out. 2 more yards gained. They're right there at the try line. Big try line defense by USA, driving the Jamaican player back.
Yeah, Jamaica need to get some shape on attack. They're all bundled here.
A bit of bunching.
Oh, she went for the crossfield kick, but the winger was caught in field. But the USA, goal line defense seemed very solid. That was the first raid by the Jamaican team, and the Hawks were able to turn them away. The call is a play the ball 10 meters from the area where the ball passes the sidelines.
Mariah Blackmore throwing the ball in to Sam Black Keels, who is getting, Nicole Fish wearing the number 9 jersey. Sir called play of the ball. Kiki Jordan with a strong run. Again, up the center. Does a little dance.
Every time Kiki Gordon runs with the ball, it takes 3 and 4 players to stop her. That is massive in rugby league. A knock on there by the Hawks. Recovered by the Jamaicans. So tackle count starts at 0.
Looks like he's calling advantage. It's time for the USA to turn that goal line defense back on as Jamaica is creeping towards the try zone. Paris Hart, your co-captain, assisted by Gina Beard. Gina Beard, not only an athlete, but she also sits on the USARL Women's Committee. Thank you for all of your administrative service, Gina, as well as your big hits. The USA appreciates you. Yeah, Roy, you were commenting on the physicality and fitness being displayed by our defenders, and we attribute that to our strength and conditioning coach. His sponsorship has meant everything. We've been training both virtually and in person as groups, as many of the ladies are placed all over the United States. On the attack, Jamaica. Being taken down by your captain, Sam Black Keels.
Yeah, I mean, for these girls to be here playing in this heat, a knock on there. You are not allowed to leave the ball on the ground while getting up. The referee has to see the ball clearly leaving the ground, and then you can place it and play the ball. So a knock on there. I know it's hot out there, and by my watch we have gone about 20 minutes. Neither team has made a change as yet. So this is very impressive for the girls to be able to keep up in this heat.
We did get a little bit of a blessing. There's a cloud cover. I was certainly doing an anti-rain dance before the game started, and it looks like it's going to hold out for us until the end of the game. Yeah. So generally, once there's a knock on tackle 5, not a scrum, it's a play the ball. Paris Hart, your co-captain, up the center. 10-12 meters gained on that run. Nicole Fish decides to pick. She's feeding it out to Kate Davis. Kate Davis, strong legs, hard to take down. 2 on that tackle. Drives down the field.
That's a beautiful run right there.
Courtney Traco with the carry to Kea. Kea's got open field. Once those wheels start turning, Kea is going to take it into the try zone. Congratulations, Kea, on your first score of the North America's Championship.
Yeah, again, USA, very strong going in the middle, pulling the defenders in, and then now we have seen them gone from right to left for the previous 3 tries. Now they have gone from left to right, which shows that they can play both sides of the field. Very impressive.
Our head coach, A.D. Cooney, has been providing some film review sessions virtually to these athletes so that they could get accustomed to both what's expected on the weak side and the strong side. So that's what they're displaying a little bit there. Coach A.D.'s hard work paying off. And looks like we have a Jamaican team player down. Never want to see that as an athlete.
Yeah, that's Captain Shanique Smith. Interesting ritual for this conversion. She tends to lie down, line it up. Do you think she's going to make it?
She has made some impressive angles from the other side of the post, equal on the other side. I've never seen the technique where you lay down, but she's fairly accurate, so I'm expecting it right through those uprights.
Up.
And it's
2
good.
more points. She's perfect so far. For a right foot kicker, this is normally called the long side, and so far her technique has been flawless. So I think the USA is about to make a few changes.
I see the interchange cards coming out.
Yes. Generally, and this is right on the money for international games. For the first 20 minutes, teams normally try to feel each other out, run hard, tackle hard, and then after 20 minutes, you normally try to make a couple of changes to bring on fresh legs to take the advantage of those players who have been there for the first 20 minutes. So
USA with their first interchange has some fresh legs out there. We'd like to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors, R&R Fencing and More, located in the Jacksonville, Florida area, there for all your fencing needs. Should you need any type of fencing deck or more, contact R&R Fencing. Thank you, R&R Fencing, for your support in helping relieve some of the financial strains associated with a tour this size.
Yes, and for Team Jamaica, we want to say thank you to Hertz, who has come on board to help get these ladies on the field, and also to Express Fitness, which is one of the biggest fitness conglomerate in Jamaica. Thank you guys for your support so far.
On the front of our jerseys, our title sponsor, D's Nuts. If you have not tasted D's Nuts, they are available in Walmart stores and also online.
But referee. So the difference, there's a difference in league and union in the way knock-ons are adjudicated. In league, you can bet 99% of the time, if you don't catch that ball cleanly, the referee will signal a knock-on.
You're not wrong, Roy. I've seen that quite a few times.
So it's good to coach our players catch the ball cleanly.
Ball's out. Jamaica on the attack. Oh, big
good
hit
shot
by Kea Belus. Going low, Natalie Fish. Going high, Paris Hart. Okay, you see the USA team setting their goal line defense, which has proven thus far to be impenetrable. So let's see how they do on this possession. One, two, three, four. 2 stayed with the tackle, peeling away. Good catch by the Jamaican number 16, taking that hospital pass. Anytime you got to reach above your head for that ball, you're leaving those ribs exposed. Woo.
Yeah, good tackle. So far, the USA has been very aggressive getting off their line. Met
by number 15. That's Jamaica making her debut today, earning her first cap, first international game. Held up by the USA. Held up is any time your body is between the ball and the turf of the or the grass of the try zone. Can you offload the ball in the middle of the tackle? I didn't think if you were on the ground you could offload at that point.
As long as the ball carrying arm doesn't touch the ground, you can offload.
It's good to know. Thought I saw her lying on the ground.
So the referee is the one that calls when a tackle has been completed. So he'll call tackle. As long as he doesn't call that, you can keep going. If the ball carrying arm doesn't touch the ground, you can play on.
Agnes Frost with the ball. Taking it to ground. Your hooker, Nicole Fish for the USA.
I missed that, but the referee signaled a knock on. I'm not sure what happened there. But again,
the sir is always right.
Once you get tackled, you have to lift the ball from the ground and then place it back down. Both teams, I realize, have been guilty of that a bit. But a lot of these girls, as I say, are playing both codes. I think
it's sometimes hard to make that translation when you're in the heat of it.
I think I see one person so far trying to set a rock. So,
and we're literally in the heat of it. It's very hot out here. Kate Davis with that tackle. Ooh, from the marker position, she got shut down. Kate Davis, big tackler on the USA side. Known on the domestic. Drop the ball. One person in that tackle. What's the signal?
All right, so he's saying, based on what the signal is, he's saying the USA player pulled it out and went forward off her.
Okay, Jamaica sending that ball through the scrum in the hands of number 6, taking a high ball, number 7. Made a great decision to hold on to that ball. I did see her look for the offload. Number 24, big runner on the Jamaica squad. Ball is held up. USA again, try-line defense. Held up. Held up.
So referee signal held up, so it's a play the ball to Jamaica 10 meters out.
Held up again. Putting your body between the ball and the grass is held up.
Shanik Smith is once again down, pointing to her ankle.
Waiting on medical assistance. Wearing the orange shirt, we are so grateful for our medical staff on the side of the field. Athletic trainer Mary Slover, having been working with the USA Hawks for more than 10 years, assisting the USA Hawks wheelchair in World Cup.
I know Mary from about 2011.
Yes.
And she has been in the program, from Jacksonville Axemen coming right up. Great person. Oh, so he's calling hair pull.
Hair pull, that's a new one for me.
Just for our potential sponsors, we are looking for scrum caps that will probably assist these ladies in tucking their hair in. So Jamaica is finally decided to go for 2.
I have long hair. I can't tell you the number of times the defense has taken my braid and slung me around. Never have I ever had her hair call.
Yeah.
All right, I'm learning some things out here today.
I think that though this is a win for the USA. The fact that
it's early
Jamaica,
on.
And Jamaica has been in there, peppering their lines for about 10 minutes, and they have not cracked. And the fact that Jamaica decided to go for 2, I think is a win for the USA.
I think it's still early in the game. I'm excited to see what happens. Every time the women retire during halftime to the locker room, the coaches come with a speech. I'm sure the Jamaican coach has a speech ready, and these ladies have a definite heart, and they have the strength. So I'm excited to continue to watch this game. Big kick,
Oh,
boot
good
off
kick.
of Courtney Traco. Puts it, oh,
Good
wow, that is a knock-on right there.
kick.
And
You know, in rugby league, they always say one of the most important sets is after you score points. Jamaica's just scored, and they allow the USA to come at them again. That's a cardinal sin.
USA's in a very good position for try time. Start the count with 1. Looks like we are going to take this off of scrum. Feeding that ball into the scrum is number 7, Courtney Traco, your scrum half for today's game. Sam, look for her. There she is. Good hands, Brittany Royce, one more time for a try. Your fullback.
Again, I think that's her 3rd or 4th try. I'm not sure. You
I
know,
believe
but
that's
again,
number 4 for Brittany.
but again, slick passing, good spacing. You know, I think Jamaica are counting down the minutes to halftime by my watch, which is about 7 minutes away.
Oh, don't be fooled. This is a different kind of heat. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. We hit the 90s, but this is different kind of 90. We had that cloud cover for a bit, but those clouds have lifted. The sun is shining on this beautiful mountain here behind me, Roy.
Yep. You know, and I just want to say, you know, big up to the Hawks for deciding to come to Jamaica. I mean, the Jamaica men's team and the USA men's team, we have a rivalry going back to as far as 2009, which I think was the first time we played. You know, so to have the women now start their own rivalry, it can only augurs well for rugby league in this part of the world.
It says a lot for growth. The women have certainly shown that they have a place in rugby league, and we are very happy to have traveled to Jamaica.
She's
Thank you for the
human after
opportunity.
all. She just missed her first conversion.
Nobody's perfect. I do believe
You know,
her performance
I
today
was-
is as close as it gets.
I was about to start calling her Miss Nobody, since nobody's perfect. but-
Nobody's perfect. Thank you again to the title sponsor for the USA squad, D's Nuts. If you have not tasted them, we suggest you grab D's Nuts as soon as possible. Ready to receive Shamerica, first cap. Running up hard, looking, trying to scoot around, dance back in. She does a spin. 1, 2, 3. She stays on her feet. Will he call held? He let her
good
take
run.
that to the ground. Great run, Shamerica. Nicole to Katie. Katie Sanford fighting off. Stiff arm, still driving forward. Gaining another 7 meters with pure strength and heart.
And USA setting up to go left with the passes again.
Sam Black heels to Rachel Bradley. Rachel Bradley to Cindy Campbell. Cindy Campbell. Great meters gained. 15 meters on that run. Sam Black heels, scoops it, takes it, sees a hole. Sam is another one that
Good
can just
offload.
see it. Offloads to number 17. Number 17,
And
Nikki
USA
Snyder.
have a long right side.
Right, we've been here before. What are we going to do?
Decide to go left.
Cindy Campbell taking it in
over
for the
once more.
try. Dives right between a gap between the Jamaican defense. Cindy's first try of the America's North Championship. Congratulations, Cindy, on your first try of the championship.
Again, very good move. You know, again, started from your number 4. I'm not sure what her name is, but she gained about 20, 30 meters on her carry from the kickoff reception.
That's
Very good.
Markea Baylus. Markea Baylus is new to the squad. Received her award last night for her first cap.
Yeah, I think I saw her playing for Roots. Rugby
Oh,
League in
Roots
the
Rugby
nines.
League in the
Yeah.
United States. Can't say enough. So, Tiana Granby, who's actually here today, part owner, alongside of her husband of the Roots. The Roots has made quite the stamp in the United States. Her and her husband starting it from the ground up. She had a great speech to give last night during our jersey presentation ceremony about the journey that Roots has gone through to help African American and Indigenous women in the United States find their place in rugby league. And we are so grateful to all of her efforts that helped foster 10 women out here today have been through or represent the Roots program.
Wow, that's good, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to this being an annual event. I mean, it can only get better. And I'm sure there are other teams out there in this side of the world who would love to join what we call the America's North. I know there is Chile, I know there's Brazil, And there are so many other countries out there. Look at what we're able to do with less than 1 year planning. It can only get bigger and better.
You know, and a lot of planning went into it. Like you alluded to, we had a year to plan this, a year to find our sponsors. D's Nuts, R&R Fencing, the Performance Gym, our strength and conditioning coaches. Like, it's just been incredible. I think it was the right amount of time, and it certainly shows in how smoothly this tournament's been run thus far. Jamaica has just been so hospitable and providing us everything we need. Katie Sanford with a big run. Jamaica still offering big hits. Playing it to Nicole Fish, Nicole to Kate Davis.
Oh, that's a high tackle by the referee, who signaled high tackle. The fans were asking for, the offending player to be put in the sin bin. He has signaled time off, and I think he also signaled that there's 4 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, I love the camaraderie out here. The young lady that made the high tackle came back to the USA player, gave her a quick pat on the back. That is truly the sport of rugby. It was not intentionally meant to be a high tackle. Sometimes when you're running with such aggression, that tackle doesn't exactly land where
the number
you'd
9
like
there
to
wanted to take the quick play, but she just allowed the referee to get back 10. But this is a very dangerous period for Jamaica, 4 minutes before halftime. Are they able to hold out, or we'll see another attacking raid by the USA? Oh, she was sat down.
That's Nicole Fish. Nicole Fish is amazing. She's an absolute inspiration to watch.
Referee calls 6 again. The tackle count has restarted.
Fresh 6. And Shamerica is going to lead that fresh 6 with a pretty strong run. Nicole Fish to Courtney Traco. Courtney to number 12. Number 12, Katie Sanford again with that ball. Nicole sees a spot. She sees a spot in the try zone. Kaya does. Kaya scoring her second try, set up by Nicole Fish. Great job, Kaya. Now you'll notice in the game of rugby league where the ball is placed in the try zone is the angle in which the kicker has to boot it through the uprights.
Yes.
So she's over here in the corner. This is a heck of a kick for Courtney Traco.
I would not bet against her, though.
Me either. I've seen her pull it off.
Yeah.
There's Courtney again with a lie down on the tee, lining it up. It seems to work, so let's not knock her method.
She's trying to get her universe aligned.
100%, Roy. Well stated. Waiting on the sir's call.
The crowd here has been very respectful so far, because if the men were playing where she's kicking from, I'm confident there would have been a lot of heckling, but they were very quiet, which is good.
Courtney, from a very tough angle, had it by almost 2 feet short, 3 feet short. She had the angle, just not quite the distance. What a tough kick. Rachel Bradley with the carry. Rachel playing the ball out. Knocked on, but then touched by Jamaica and recovered. Let's see what the sir calls. Sir is calling scrum down, knock on for Jamaica.
Also in rugby league, if there's a knock on, once you form the scrum, the referee can't stop the time. So the announcer here has been coaching from the sideline. He has been coaching for the sideline. Right.
I think all of the ladies on the field are counting down to halftime. The heat, the fatigue has got to be setting in. It's time for a cool down and a reset. A little bit more to go before the halftime sets in.
So the referee has finally signaled time off.
One of the Jamaican players being tended to by medical staff. So impressed by the landscape in Jamaica and the backdrop.
That Shoya Gardner be taken off. You know, it's never a good thing seeing a player leave a field, but I can tell you she's one tough cookie. If she could have stayed out there, she would have.
Rugby league is not for the faint of heart. You have to be tough to be in this sport. No doubt she'll bounce back.
Yeah, I think the USA has time for one play, and they were away for
a boot from Sam Black Keels. Your captain, Kaya, on the chase. USA trying to get to that ball first. Number 9, Nicole Fish on the tackle.
There goes a hooter for halftime.
That is the halftime hooter.
Yeah.
That is a very loud hooter.
Yeah, so great half by the USA. Scores being USA 38, Jamaica 2. The coaches are now, you know, taking the girls for their halftime talks, and we're excited to see what both teams can offer for the second half.
Absolutely. I can tell you, head coach for the USA team is going to go to their locker room and tell the ladies the score is 0-0, and it's a whole new game when they get back out there. So I'm excited. Stick around for the second half.
All right. Stay tuned. We'll be interviewing a couple of players for halftime, you know, just to get a feeling of what it is like to be a part of history, because this is the first ever Women's America's North Championship. Again, let us see what Jamaica has to offer. One of the most important set is what you do after scoring points.
See if they keep the momentum. I think the USA team was anticipating it and is meeting them with a strong defensive line. Quick off the line, meeting that ball carrier not too far from their original gain line.
Jamaica spirit building on the platform. Good patience being shown by the team.
Knock on there by Team Jamaica. Very dangerous position. That's just on the 40-meter line. USA with a first set of 6 from the scrum. Let us see if Jamaica can hold them out.
Getting their scrum set off of that knock on. Sam Black Heels feeding the ball into the scrum. Kate Davis, Sam, Courtney Traco looking for the Brittany Roz. That fullback found a line. She's got 2 on her. Fought to stay on her feet. Nicole Fish decides to keep it. Head into big tackle by Jamaica. Kate Davis, straight up the middle, big hit. I believe she's in the try zone. Not quite, not quite.
USA on the attack.
USA is getting it out.
Push off the line, make those tackles. Good defense, USA is still probing. Number 12. Last tackle, only one more tackle from the ladies. One more tackle, ladies.
Is it out wide? Grubber kick by Courtney Traco.
nail-biting moment
Looked
there.
like a bit of a knock on.
So
See if the sir saw it. He did not see it.
So Jamaica has ground the ball in their own try area. So the resulting call is a goal line dropout back to the USA.
We have another injured Jamaica player on the field. Never want to see that. We need all these athletes upright and healthy. We got a USA player receiving some assistance. I don't think she's too hurt. I think she's just got blood coming out of her nose. That happens.
Yeah, I think based on my limited eyesight, I think there was a head-on collision between both players. So it might be chin to nose. So it's goal line drop out here. The ball will be kicked back to the USA. The rule is the ball has to travel at least 10 meters before it's touched by players from either team. And just for our listeners, to be aware that on Monday at at this same venue, Team USA will take on the Canadians at 3:30. So please join us for the live stream and come on down to UA Bowl to take in the match live if you can.
Big kick from Nene.
USA is going to turn on their try-line defense.
Smile on Here we go.
Let's go, USA.
Ladies. Keep that ball.
Oh,
Keep that ball.
sloppy ball off the scrum.
Let's go. Build some pressure. Build some pressure.
1, 2, 3.
Jamaica has it. Nene.
Call held, sir. So when you're in a situation of this sort, the sir calls held, then they release.
Let's go. We're on the go. We're on the go.
Oh, knock on, unfortunately, by Jamaica. Let's see if the sir saw it.
So again, just some small technical pointers. She was going to the line. The ball was in her right hand. She was not able to fend. She tried to fend across her body, which caused the ball to be jolted loose. But the more these girls play the game, the better they become. But Team Jamaica need to hold out.
Not a lot of space here for USA to get that ball out from the scrum and get it into some area where they can spread out and gain some meters.
USA still has it.
Okay,
Agnes Frost.
Forward pass.
Referee has called a forward pass. Forward passes are really called in rugby league. But the referee is never wrong.
Here you go, USA, way to be ready for it. Peeling away from that marker position is Gina Beard, holding on to that foot. Shamerica coming in top. Kiki coming in over the side.
Let's go.
Ball played back in Jamaica's hands. Big speed on 19. Offloaded to 6. I heard a hooter, Roy. Do I hear a hooter? Is that signaling the end of the game?
Let's go.
That's just somebody in the crowd being mischievous.
Okay. Too many hooters. Too many hooters out here.
The main hooters will come over the speakers here.
Offload? No offload to come.
So that's 6 tackles.
Try-line defense proves very strong once again.
USA.
But you have to allow the referee to get 10 and set before you play on.
Cindy
Again,
Campbell for the USA Hawks
USA
on that try.
Yeah, the USA playing to the last whistle. You look at some Jamaicans, they are hunched over, you know. But this has been a very good hit out for them. Now they know what it takes to play at this level.
I have a minute left in the game by my watch. How's your watch looking?
Did you change your kicker? Let's see.
Yeah, Cindy Campbell.
Thank you, Lord.
All right, so Courtney gets a rest. She got a rest on the last kick here. Cindy Campbell for the kick. Cindy made the last kick. Unfortunately, she was only 2 feet away. The angle seemed to be right. But again, where the ball is placed in the try zone is where it's kicked from. So a little bit different rule there that we have to adhere to. So that's a pretty accurate kick by Cindy Campbell. Fortunately, not in our favor this time. A few minutes left in the game. We are so grateful again to Jamaica for hosting. Please come back on Monday as USA takes on Canada here in the Mona Bowl.
So to the scoring team.
For our listeners, the score is currently 56-8 USA.
The score is collected.
Yeah,
What a tactical kick.
that's a very good kick. So in rugby league, once you kick from a kickoff,
When you execute that skill, it should be Jamaica's ball.
So the ball goes back to the kicking team.
USA.
Looks like the USA is aware of that and giving it back to the Jamaica team.
yeah, so once the ball is kicked off
So now it should be
and it bounces in the field of play
a play of
and
the
go
ball.
out on touchline, it's Jamaica's ball or it's a kicking team ball.
Should be or 7 yards.
All right, USA strong on the defense.
The Jamaicans from
The markers peeling away, looking to be the first tackler
met by
fairly
3
consistently.
defenders.
And it seems to be paying off. It's a lot of work by these USA defense, but they are putting the work in. They are here with the strength, with the heart,
Nene,
defending. The ball is loose.
don't stop playing, ladies. If we drop the ball, she's surging.
Nene, number 7 on the Jamaica team, throws it off to number 2. Ball is loose.
All right. Good attempt.
Looks like it was recovered
As
by
we came to the right edge.
Jamaica.
But
The
it's
sir is calling.
conditions.
Hawks ball off
We
of
were
a
not
knock
able
on.
to hold on.
It's good to see that even though the rain came down, the crowd is still with us. You know, it's awesome to see them supporting women's rugby league like this.
And these athletes feel that positivity coming from the stands. It fuels the fire when you're an athlete on the pitch and you're putting in all the work and you hear those fans in the stands cheering on all of your efforts. We're so proud of these athletes out here today,
All the volunteers
proving that
on board.
women's rugby league has a place in the IRL.
We're so grateful to
Agnes Frost is spinning her wheels.
the try line.
Once she turns on the speed, it is very hard to catch her. This is one of her strongest talents.
Turned on there by
Wearing number 7, Agnes Frost.
Excellent try there by the USA winger.
Wearing number 2. Congratulations on that try, Agnes.
Yeah, she's got speed to burn, and her teammates were aware of that.
Leaving the Jamaican
So they
defense.
got the ball quickly to her from the scrum, and then it's good night.
A good try is a good try.
She found the hole. You know, on your defensive line, you want it to be so tight there are no gaps. If you leave a gap and a talented player is coming, they will capitalize on that gap, as seen here by Agnes.
They have found a
Look at
Kicking
it.
again in a nice position is Cindy. She's got this all day long.
All day.
And the kick is good by Cindy Campbell.
As Cindy
Roy, I wish the listeners could see what I see. The blue sky meeting the mountains with the rain having just rolled out. This is stunning, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, and it's awesome that we are able to display, put on display what we consider the greatest game in the world. With a backdrop like this, you know, we're inviting other teams who want to come on down and take us on. We're here waiting.
Setting to receive the ball, the USA is looking for a big boot from Jamaica. That boot comes. Shamerica. Shamerica with the carry. She's got some strong legs.
Good tackle there by Jamaica.
Always consistently drives, even after the one marker short. Will they capitalize on that one marker short? She does. She cuts back in for about 9 meters gained on that effort. Great work, ladies. Great work.
Yeah, I thought there was a knock-on in the play the ball, but the referee allowed it to go. You know, but again, Jamaica does not consistently move off the line. You know, but we got to forgive these girls. They're tired, and they're still out there trying to put on a show for us. Well done, ladies.
The rain may have stopped, but that ball is still ridiculously sticky. It's slippery, the mud, the splashing of the puddles when the contact is made, making these passes very, very hard.
Off the ground, get up, yes, take that tackle, that's tackle one. The runners, get on that ball.
Slow to the play of the ball.
Get to the ball.
Number 17, Nikki Snyder, putting in so much work during this game. Nikki's jersey certainly shows the amount of work, as she is absolutely head to toe covered in mud.
3 tackles gone.
The USA defense unwavering at this point. Unwavering.
And of course, short team. To the winger finally.
Nice dance by Paul Walker Celos.
USA spiral.
Kiki with the stiff arm. Kiki with the wheels. Kiki Jordan for the try, her first try of the America's North Championship. Kiki's going to be very happy about that.
Yeah, that's a well-deserved try. I think her runs all day up the middle has been very massive. At the start of the game, she was the one that kept putting her hand up to take those very hard carries and to lead the platform for a very good game. So it is good reward for her to get a try now.
Well stated, Roy. Great reward for all the work she's been putting in during this 80 minutes. As we count down the clock here.
But the USA will be.
We're so grateful to Romeo Monteith for all of his assistance in helping get the USARL, the United States Women's Hawks, here to Kingston, Jamaica to compete against Jamaica. We are very, very grateful for all of his communication and effort. Thank you to everybody that's been involved to make this happen. It has progressed very smoothly from the flights to the arrival to the stay to the hospitality, getting out here to the field and being greeted by all of the administrative staff that's been on point. Roy and Curtis and Romeo, they're all here. They've all been so helpful, and we are so grateful for the support that the women have received. We're so grateful for these Jamaican athletes, these women that are putting in the work, putting in the heart and the strength that it takes to be where they're at, be on this pitch, and show the women have a place in rugby league.
Let's go, let's go.
Got the official call. 3 minutes left in this game. Thank you to Adrian Hall. Adrian Hall has put in so much work with myself, tour manager Miranda Bernard for the USA Hawks.
She's been strong all day.
Sam Black heels to Poe. Poe to Cindy Campbell. We've seen a lot from Cindy Campbell. This is your fullback on the USA squad, Brittany Royas. Her wheels are faster than any I've seen. Brittany with the right pace, the right speed, takes it in for another try for Brittany. Great work here today, Brittany, holding that fullback role, making us all quite excited and impressed with your performance.
Yeah, Brittany, I've been impressed with her speed, but more than that, her positional play has been fantastic. You know, she has a good eye for the gap. And she has always been in a very good position before the ball gets to her, which is very key. Her movement off the ball is so fluent, and you know she has been really awesome for the Hawks today.
Great observation, Roy. As we set Cindy Campbell for a kick.
Our very first international rugby league game. Who can believe? We also have with us Kamaya.
So Jamaican Rugby League having just started only 1 year ago, I'm so impressed with how far they've come, what I've seen here on the pitch today. These women have performed their hearts out, Roy.
Yeah, I mean, and this is good for them. I remember playing in the first men's game against the USA in 2009, and the scoreline was a bit similar. And when you look at the Jamaican men now playing against the USA men, we're that much closer. So this is very good. Ladies are getting an opportunity, you know, to hit out like this. And I can't wait to see what the rivalry will be like in another 4 or 5 years.
I'm here for it. I'll be here for. I'll be ready for everything Rugby League has to handle for the ladies, and we hate to see it. We've got a Jamaican player down being transferred over.
So that's Dana Angus. She has been having some good runs. I'm not sure, you know, I think she might have an injured leg. Yeah, so I know she had a shin injury a couple of weeks ago, and she has worked very hard to come back, you know, from that injury to participate in this game. It's sad to see her going off like this, but I'm sure her teammates and the crowd are appreciative of her efforts.
We're all appreciative of her efforts today, and you certainly saw her doing some good work out there. The crowd giving her a big send-off, nice round of applause, always good to see that. As an athlete, it feels good to hear that support as you're not in the position you want to be, being taken off. And
to support the women's game in Jamaica, you know, it's good to see, you know, the women who are not playing, you know, they're actually helping out on the sidelines, they're in water. We actually have a female touch judge.
Yeah, baby, I'm the nasty one.
Recovered by the US.
Jamaica has another opportunity. That mud was not forgiving. Little slip by the Jamaica. Let's see how she plays it.
Yeah, I think the ground just moved below her legs.
I felt my first earthquake here, Roy. Upon arrival on Friday, the earth gave a good shake. I don't know if it was excited we got here, but...
Trust me, I've heard some stories about that quake.
after try for these athletes all day. Finally takes one in herself. Congratulations, Sam, on that try for the America's North Championship. And I just heard the final hooter.
Yeah, she scored on the final hooter. You know, that's very exciting.
And you see the energy here in the stands and on the pitch. We had the fans here on their feet through the rain. I am very excited to see the future of Women's Rugby League with all the support that we're receiving around the entire world at this time, and especially starting here in Jamaica with this first international match under the Hawks branding. The USARL National Governing Body is very proud of the performance the ladies came and put on today, and we're very excited for what's to come in the future of Women's Rugby League.
Yes, I think we're going to deliberate now with the match commissioner to see who are the MVPs for both games, and we'll have that presentation shortly. So I'm with the assistant coach of Jamaica, Jade Harris. So Jade, tough loss for the girls, but being the first hit out, I know you're a very proud man. What do you think about the game?
It was not exactly within my expectations, but coming from just starting to play rugby league, first time this year for lots of these ladies, I think is a good showing, and there's only up to go from here. You understand? So the reality is that as we continue to build, we'll be able to perform better on the international stage. But so far, such a good start. I'm okay with that.
All right. Your next game is on Wednesday. How do you go forward now?
We're going to look at some defensive adjustments and just getting the players in the right frame of mind to push forward after the first big loss like this. But we're going to be optimistic and still try and push defensively and try if we can limit the score as much as we can in the next upcoming series.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm with Eddie Kukune, head coach of the USA Hawks. Eddie, great job. Thank you for coming to Jamaica. Your girls are fantastic, fantastic players, fantastic beings. I know a couple of them from the Naples Nines, and I'm sure they do the country proud. What has the preparations been like?
Yeah, it's been a tough lead up because we've got girls spread out throughout the country. We don't have a lot of funds to get the girls together, so a lot of the work we did was online, as group classes. We had some mental skills coaches come and help us out. We had Tiff Bay, former USA Rugby, former Samoa Rugby League, help the girls prep. And then we had a really good session here a couple of days ago, brought the group together real quick. We've got talent across the board, and everything that we worked hard to do, we wanted to work wide and hit the edges because that's where we've got our pace, and it worked out. And credit to the Jamaican girls, they stuck to it for the entire 80. And we were the Jamaican team last year against Canada. We struggled last year, and I'm sure they'll come back really strong. As we build for, to become a powerhouse on the West. I want America, Jamaica, Brazil, Canada all to be represented at the World Cup in a couple of years' time.
Yeah, I mean, it's really awesome. We know that there is a long-standing rivalry between the USA Hawks men team and the Reggae Warriors. Yeah. This is awesome to have the women to have their own competition. Yeah. And I'm sure this is something that you're looking to develop on an annual basis.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm a firm advocate for Women's Rugby League, and there should never be an afterthought. They should be treated equally. They should get the same amount of sponsorship, the same amount of love, the same amount of press as everybody else. And to be able to bring a team out here, a lot of them funded themselves to get here, and they did it for the love of the game. And and I saw it in your guys today as well. I just really looking forward to kind of repeating this. Hopefully we can get you to come out players next year in America, and we can get to do it back to back, and I'm sure you'll come back a lot stronger next time.
And what do you think about the crowd? To have a crowd like this turn up to take in the first women's rugby league game in Jamaica. What are your thoughts on that?
You set the standard. I mean, from the minute we got here, we were made to feel extremely welcome. And to have the support and the way the guys you cheered us at the end of the game was fantastic. Credit to everybody who came out today. The weather wasn't the best, but the smiles and the voices and the atmosphere was something else. And I'm sure these girls will take away, that memory away and cherish it for the rest of their lives.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.
All right. So there you have it. As we take a wrap, today was day one. We'll be here again for USA versus Canada at the same venue on Monday, and then Jamaica versus the Canadians on Wednesday. Big up, bless up. See you guys next time.
G-Tape na produção.